Olá, terráqueos! Olá, terráqueos!
Que idiota! Bom dia, meus queridos! Good morning, guys. What's up? How are you today? Vou tirar isso aqui. Vou aguardar um pouquinho o pessoal chegar. I'm happy today. I'm always happy. Yes, guys, get ready for this review. Vou dar um tempinho para a galera entrar. Can you please make tutorials on pen sketching on YouTube? I will try it on the future, but just to clarify, this is a design review based on my students' work. So it's not you know, an YouTube presentation or YouTube live that we can select a theme and start doing something or next week. Okay, so this is just for my students, and I make it public for all of you guys to see what is going on inside my students WhatsApp group. Okay, let's make it clear. It is sparkling water. I'm trying to clean up my body. Preciso no bloquinho de notas aqui. Beleza. Já uns negocinhos aqui, tá, galera? Esperando a galera entrar aqui. Vamos começar às 10h10. Não sei como isso vai ficar, mas beleza. Hello, guys. Okay, guys, let's do it. Thank you, guys, to be here in this beautiful Saturday morning in Brazil. Galera, muito obrigado por estarem aqui nesse sabadão no Brasil. Terminando uma garrafa de água com gás para ficar esperto. E bora começar o review. So let's start the design review. So okay. I'm gonna just start recording my screen. Aliás, antes de começar, galera do Brasil, deixa eu perguntar uma coisinha aqui. Quem está interessado no curso 3 Pilares do Rendering? Me dá um alô, fala, eu quero. For worldwide students that is right here, it is the first time I speak in English and Portuguese because I have students in Brazil and I have students worldwide. So today, what I'm gonna do for Brazilian students, I'm gonna focus, when I have sketches from Brazilian students, I'm gonna focus on the Portuguese language. And when I have sketches from international students, I'm gonna focus in English, okay? Thanks, Summit, for your support. Eu quero. Então, galera, semana que vem eu vou abrir algumas vagas, não está disponível ainda, mas eu vou abrir algumas vagas para o 3 Pilares do Rendering, tá bom? Então, fica ligado, porque ela vai ficar disponível só durante a live. Depois eu vou fechar de novo, tá? Eu quero ajudar alguns estudantes que estão aqui, principalmente os que estão nos grupos do WhatsApp, que querem aprimorar suas habilidades. It's too funny because galera in Italian means prison. When I say, hey folks, hey galera. Exactly, you can learn a little bit of Portuguese. Forget my English, but Portuguese is good to understand, okay? And I'm gonna do something really, really unexpected today. Let me see if it's gonna appear right here, because during this live, you're gonna have this exclusive thing. It's not appearing. Let me do something. Let me see if it's gonna be okay right now. Brazil. Worldwide. Okay. Now I think it's better. Yeah, okay. So guys, if you want to join my students WhatsApp group, if you wanted to join this family and start growing up and being prepared to be a car designer, so I recommend you to take a look on the links, these links right here, okay? Especially for international students. Let me see right here on the bottom line, worldwide students. So using those links, you're gonna have 20% off to start the courses today, okay? But it's gonna be working only during this live session. So it means that when I finish this live, this promotion stops, ok? Então, galera, brasileiros aqui, ó, nesse primeiro link aqui em cima, quem não é ainda da Sketch, vocês podem se inscrever no curso, tá? Do Sketch em automotivo. E esse link dá direito a 20% de desconto somente durante a live hoje, tá bom? Então, enquanto durar a live, vocês podem se inscrever nesse aqui de cima, tá? Worldwide students, the bottom line, Brazilian students, the top line, okay? So let's get started right now. I'm gonna keep it a little bit more in the screen. So you have both, you have the links on the description below. Let me put it again, just like this. If you want it, Brazil, boom. Worldwide students, boom. Okay, you have the both links in there. And let's get, great, you're not looking my, okay. So now let's get started. Let's take a look on some sketches. We have right here, okay. Yeah, I think that's fine, like this. Hello, Simon, how are you, my friend? So let's start with this one. It's from Adriano Campos, my student. Vamos ver, guys, I'm gonna start speaking in Portuguese, so pay attention on the right proportions from the sketches, okay? If you have any doubts, just put in the comments below. But this one, I'm gonna focus in Portuguese, all right? Let's be fair with the Brazilian students, and then when I have the international students, I'm gonna be fair with the international students, okay? Então, vamos dar uma olhada aqui primeiro. Proporção. Bom, tem uma distância entre eixos boa. Deixa eu só fazer uma cosita aqui. Vou jogar isso aqui um pouquinho mais para cima. Dá para visualizar melhor. Guys, let me know, how's the broadcasting? Is it good? Beleza, tá gravando aqui. Ótimo. Então vamos lá, Adriano. Deixa eu diminuir aqui esse espaço. Eu vou dar uma de preguiçoso para não ficar perdendo muito tempo com a roda, como normalmente faço. Vou pegar aqui o meu Burst Setup, botar a rodinha dianteira e botar a roda traseira. Diminuir um pouquinho. Great, guys, great. Hopefully this works along the live without lagging. Então vamos lá, vamos dar uma olhada primeiro aqui, ó. Base do carro tá boa. O entre-eixos tá bom. É um carro um pouco mais compacto, que eu vejo tipo um notchback mesmo. Não é um sedanzão. Se for essa a ideia, tá boa. Frente um pouquinho mais curta, beleza. Altura, tá aqui respeitando o seu limite. De colocar mais ou menos meia roda para cima aqui. E lembre-se, gente, eu só estou falando isso porque a gente está trabalhando sem um package, tá? O ideal é desenhar com um package do carro. Então, vamos lá. O problema está aqui, ó. Nessa coisa redonda que está acontecendo aqui em cima. O vidro. So, the glass is too curved, guys. That's the main issue in this sketch. When this happens, try to sketch like this, you know? Então, procura ajustar o desenho, tá? Aqui, o vidro traseiro também está invadindo demais. Está muito para trás. E isso aqui, cara, é muito mais próximo do que é a proporção real do carro. Aliás, olha aí, cara, Cezão, abraço, velho. Deixa eu ver, o ângulo aqui tá legal também, ó. This editor is good. Vou baixar um pouquinho a traseira porque ela tá muito alta. Se você for pensar na cabeça do caboclo aqui dirigindo, ele tá aqui, ó. O ângulo de visão dele é esse. O teu vidro tá começando aqui em cima. Precisa descer um pouco mais, isso. Talvez até normalizar um pouquinho mais, ó. Vou até ajustar essa linha aqui, ó. E dá um pouquinho mais de overhang traseiro. Você tem aqui o overhang dianteiro. Temos essa distância aqui. Então, na traseira, vamos aumentar um pouquinho. Vou trazer um pouco mais aqui assim, ó. Lógico, a gente está falando de um carro que não está trabalhando com package, ok? Aliás, galera, o Adriano tá aí? Eu não vi ele falar nada aqui. So, a gente tem a proporção um pouquinho mais acertada agora. Depois do segundo passo, o que que é? Vamos acertar essa... Peraí. Tá, consigo ver bem o sketch dele embaixo. Sorry, guys. Vamos colocar os corners. Então, o corner, ele está acontecendo aqui, ó. E depois nós vamos dar mais espaço. Então, vamos trabalhar a silhueta do carro, aonde eu quero que aconteça a linha lateral do veículo, tá vendo? So, let's start working on the corners and the visual silhouette for the side view, okay? Take a look at the difference right now when we do the roof arch or the ceiling arch. Olha a diferença que dá agora. Galera, eu vou checar quem está na live ou não que fez os sketches. Esse aqui eu vou corrigir agora porque eu comecei por ele, mas se vocês não estiverem na live de sábado, eu vou começar a pular os sketches de vocês. Vocês têm que ter esse compromisso comigo, tá? Esse negócio de fazer a live, depois assistir depois, também é sacanagem. So, here we can find the corners. I'm not gonna make it so curved. Fala, Ale! Eu quero. So next time, do one motorcycle rendering. I'm gonna launch a motorcycle course next year. Just need to finish this course in English first. Então, aqui a gente está corrigindo a proporção do carro. Você vê, a gente já começa a enxergar a silhueta interna de todo o carro, tá? Onde estão os corners? Temos um corner aqui. O corner traseiro ele é bem mais puxado para trás, se vocês podem notar aqui. Ele é bem mais alongado que o corner dianteiro. Ok? Let's add the yellow first. You can make it thicker a little bit on the base and narrowing on the top, you know, almost parallel with the center line, and then you can make it opening again. And and then close to the rear wheel axis, ok? Então você pode fazer o vidro aqui, ó. Começa paralelo, paralelo não, mais aberto na coluna A. Lembra sempre disso. Tá vendo? Aqui a gente tem a linha do vidro. Aqui é a linha do teto. Ela não precisa ser tão marcada, tá? A linha mais importante aqui é do yellow. Hello, my friend. How are you? Let me do like this. Then you can just take a look on my hands. Okay, and then we have to set the doors. Usually we have this distance right here. We can put this distance right here for the doors to rebalance the car. So I think we could move a little bit forward. No, that's okay. That's okay. I was thinking about the space for the rear door. Mas é extremamente importante nessa etapa, depois que você colocou o yellow, antes de sair colocando um monte de gráfico no carro, pensa onde vai estar a posição das portas. Isso aqui também não é muito pronunciado desse jeito, não. Vou jogar um pouco mais para cá. A gente pode colocar essa porta contornando aqui. Ok. And then we have to set. Então a gente precisa agora colocar a porta aqui. Ela vai ficar quase no meio. Quase. Não é no meio, quase. Tá? Então esse é o ajuste que a gente vai fazer na superfície, no carro dele. Tá? Depois o Adriano pode acertar os gráficos aqui da maneira que quiser. Não esquece de representar o volume da lateral do carro. Colocar uma linha de ombro aqui. E começar a representar os volumes, certo? Então, esse é o sketch que eu vou corrigir do Adriano. Como aparentemente ele não está na live, é o único que vai ser corrigido aqui. Que eu vou corrigir o sketch da galera que está na live. Vamos salvar isso aqui. Beleza, está salvo. Próximo. Tinha uns outros aqui dele, peraí. Adriano. Tá, continua praticando, Adri. Pela ordem aqui. And then we have Andrew. É isso aí, Harley. Tem que ter o comprometimento de estar aqui na live, velho. Senão não adianta nada. Andre, are you there? Eu quero o comprometimento de vocês também. Pô, eu tô me dispondo a estar aqui 10 horas da manhã do sábado, todo sábado, fazendo review para vocês. Aí o bonito não vem pra live? Certo? Pode ter o motivo que for, beleza. Se for um motivo muito grave, tudo bem. Mas, pô, se eu tô corrigindo o sketch de vocês, então vamos lá, né? So let's take a look on this. Andrew, are you there? Well, I'm just gonna do something right here in terms of proportion, as it's too rounded, this car. Think about the attitude, you know? You have the wheel arches. Okay. Nice. Puts an angle on the basis. Or at the bottom. And think about this attitude, you know? Build your car thinking about it. Galera, não sei, eu não tô no StreamYard aqui, mas 75 alunos, 75 likes. Ale, quantos likes tem aí? Cobra da galera, por favor. So guys, we have 75 students right now. We must have 75 likes at least. So attitude, let's work on the attitude. Now we have this line like this, you know, it's kind of a melting line. So let's put a little bit more attitude, especially on the front end, you know. Make this line a little bit more aggressive in order to have more attitude. We can have this one, making this kind of a drop down a little bit, just to make this car have this, you know, emphasize this attitude. Like your car is opening and closing, opening and closing. Let's see that. Okay, and then we have, okay, the deal looks good. Let's put a little bit more attitude in the cockpit. Well, we have the doors. Well, no problem right here. I'm just gonna give a little bit of tolerance for international students because of the time zone, you know. Sometimes we have students that are on the other side of the world, so this is just an exception. But a Brazilian guys, 10 o'clock in the morning, Saturday, there's no excuses. So I would say just to improve this and this attitude, you can improve a little bit more because you have a lot of space right here. So you can just, you know, add more angle in this and try to avoid this kind of proportion that will happen right now. It looks like a 50-50, you know? So let's try to avoid this, rebalance this. Maybe we can just have more like different proportions to make the car looks more dynamic. You see, this is 50-50, and then we have this very rounded. So let's put a little bit more attitude. On this, and then you can just add this line right here, which can be continued. You can continue this line almost, you know, this angle can have the same angle from this one. And then you have the yellow right here. You can create this angle more like a progressive line. You know, more like this, converging to the same point in somewhere in the space. I think like this, it makes more sense. Then you have a short overhang on the front, and you can improve a little bit more the overhang on the rear. Like this, you know, you don't need a lot of plain view in this. It's more like this. Put some nice shoes. That's fine. Okay. Well, I think you're gonna have a better results if you do something more like this. Okay? You have just two amazing lines. Just take care that to choose which line will be the mandatory line, you know? Just to avoid too strong lines, too important lines or main lines in the side view. It's gonna be this one or it's gonna be this one. Which one will be the most effective or most emphasized in your side view? All right, so let's save it. But it's a good job. It's a good job. Who's there? A coluna A? Não, nesse caso não, porque a gente está fazendo um carro com motor... esse carro provavelmente deve ter um motor V8 transversal. Desculpa, um V8 longitudinal, então você precisa de mais espaço, tá? E para esse tipo de carro comporta, você não precisa jogar a coluna A tão para frente. Let's see the next one in my list. Yeah, the same one. Hello, Alice. So in this one, so we have to put the same things we did on the side view, on the 3/4. So as you can see in this case, this line maybe a second like this, okay. This line right here, shit. Okay, now it's good. It's good to go. Good to go. Let's see the overall proportions, you know, a little bit more attitude in the front end. It looks too rounded. maybe you can make it, you know, this line more aggressive, like this. More angled, you know. You have this finishing. Okay, we have this attitude like this. Okay. The A pillar is good right here. I would just recommend you to make it just a little bit more, you know, not so angled. To give you the feeling that when we see the car like in front like this, if you put it like angle like that, it's more parallel, you know, the pillars. This is the right pillar and this is the left pillar. So if you do more like this, almost parallel, you're gonna have in the side, in the front view, the DLO angle like this. On the other hand, if you do this a little bit more, if you pick this one and make it more like almost 90 degree in the front, on the front view, or I mean in the front view, you're gonna have this more the DLO will looks more angled. Okay, it helps to improve the car stance. And of course, it depends on your package. You're working with the package. But in this case, if you're not working on the package yet, that's fine to add this kind of attitude for your car. And then we have this line connecting. Yeah, this inside line is lower than this outside line because we have this attitude, so it will be close to the a pillar, and then we have this one. Okay. Your car should have more like this attitude, you know, to look more like badass. Think about the lines you're working your car. It's more, think more about surfaces, you know, not lines. And if you put the line, the A pillar like this, you're gonna have your side, the body side feature more like that, you know. This connecting with the line on the tail lamp. And then you have all this attitude, more shoulder. Okay. I'm not gonna change the features he created. Just add this. Think about the sections we have right here, okay? it makes total difference. Add more attitude. Wheels. Let me see the angle we have right here. It's kind of like this. Let me do it again. Think about 90 degree for this, and then you can add the ellipse. And then we have the wheel flat or wheel lip and that line. You know, in that way you can improve a lot of the car attitude, and then you can put this very aggressive lights. Keep everything aligned in your sketch. Okay, we're going to show this like that. Take a look on the attitude. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and then we have the rear wheel. The rear wheel should be maybe 2/3, like, you know, 2/3 of the front wheel. So think about the vanishing lines, the perspective vanishing lines, 90 degree again. Most of the students have some doubts where to put the rear wheel axis. So think about the end of the DLO. You know, you have the DLO like this, and then you can make it. It's not a rule, but it works when you put the end of the DLO close to the or aligned with the wheel axis. But in this case, as you can see, we have a huge section right here. So we have to represent first the sections in perspective to put to place the rear wheel axis. So think about this. You have the DLO, okay, and then right, because if you just put the wheels close to the end of the DLO right here, your wheel should be more right here. But in perspective, it's not right, okay? You have to consider the sections and then, boom, put the wheel arch. Okay, and this is I think this will improve a lot of this car attitude, and this works for anyone who wants to do a GT car like this. you can see a lot of attitude right now, okay? I'm not gonna finish the graphics, but in terms of attitude, I think it works. Let me see if we have... Would you talk about the line quality? Line quality, it's just a matter of practicing every day, okay? One thing, if you are concerning about the lines, maybe you are not taking care about the car proportions, the stance. So the most important thing, it's the quality of proportions and the stance, the shapes in the right way, graphics, you know. Then on the next step, you can concern about the line quality, because it's not. I'm not talking about sketches. You know, I'm not talking about the art itself behind the sketches. Okay, I'm talking about proportions. I'm talking about the car. Guys, when I say about the car, think when we're doing car sketching or car renderings, it's we're using a tool to find the right car design, okay? And it's more like this. It's not just an illustration to post on your social medias. It's not okay. Oh, I'm not looking this. Oh no, it's nice to see the lines, the quality of the lines. Oh, I'm looking the quality of the renderings, the lights, and blah blah blah. I'm thinking about the car stance and I'm thinking about the car proportion, and this is more important than the sketch lines, you know. As you can see, if you think about the quality of the lines, it's not about the it's more about the gestuality, you know. This is the most important thing, and I did something wrong with this front end, because if you know this is close to this, so that line should be more like that in order to have the same proportion from the other side. It's more like this, and then you have this attitude and this one. This one is closing to this. Okay, now it makes more sense, because we have the lamps on the outside portion right here, and then we can have some kind of a nice section. Okay, so before thinking about the line quality, think about the car proportion. It's not about sketches, it's about car design. Okay. So I'm not gonna fix this because the mistakes are the same, okay? Think about the, you know, it's very curvy right here. You know, make it more like this. And as you can see, if you could see the side view, the front and the rear quarter, this line, it's not represented the same. It's not the same, you know, because there's some kind of a different attitudes for this line. Think, okay, you have to find this kind of a connection. Wheels are not in the right angle. As you can see, we have the perspective right here, just like this, you know. Always do some vanishing lines just to find the right perspective, you know. The wheel should be in this angle. Both front and rear are not in the right proportion. Okay. That's the reason why sometimes it is good to, first moment you can do the sketch like this. Jesus Christ. You can do sketches like this without any car underlay, but when you find the theme and you have the features you wanted, the car proportions, try to put it in try to pick up another car picture and put in the right package. Like, you can pick up maybe a Z4, just to find the right proportions for this car, because sometimes this week I saw in the internet some kind of a Lexus, I think, that the car in the sketch, okay, it looked like a GT car, but when I saw the real car, it was a sedan, So think about the car proportions. Sir, can you please render my sketch in another video? Alice, are you my student? Are you inside the WhatsApp group? Just ask me. Just answer this question. Okay, we have this and that. And think about this line, as you can see, take a look on this. It is too rounded. And this not, so, okay, Alice, if you wanted your sketches, if you wanted to render your sketches, just take a look on the links below. As you can see, worldwidegunroad.com, blah, blah, blah. So subscribe to my courses, and then I can render your sketches, because I'm rendering and fixing just my students' sketches, okay? So that's the reason why today I'm giving 20% off for all of you guys that are not my students, to come join me in this journey and start learning more about car design, okay? So I would say, just to fix this in terms of proportion, you could add more attitude on these lines. Okay, and that's fine. I would say, just to make the front end a little bit longer, I think it would help a lot. With your car, because the car is very long, Okay. Now I have Caio. Okay, now it's time to speak a little bit of Portuguese. Então, Caião, vamos lá. Primeira coisa, beleza, você tem a linha de base do carro, tá aqui, tá ok. Eu não inclinaria tanto assim o vidro do seu carro, tá? Pode trazer um pouquinho mais, mesmo que você queira que ele ainda pareça mais sketch, assim, com essa atitude do sketch, cara, volta um pouco essas linhas aqui, ó. Teu carro ainda vai ganhar, vai continuar com bastante atitude. Deixa eu colocar o vidro aqui, ó. Um pouquinho mais alto. That's a good question. Is it okay to underlay the original car proportion for final sketch? Yes. Yes, because you can keep the car proportions, you know? That's the most important thing, to keep the car proportions. There's no problem to do that, because at the end of the day, you're doing a car it's a production car. It's not just a sketch for to social medias, you know? So it is totally okay. It's totally fine to keep the car proportions. When I worked at General Motors, I saw a lot of designers in United States and even in Brazil or in Germany, because I went to Opel, doing the cars over the original car proportions, just to keep exactly to keep the car proportions, you know. It's not to looks like you know, if you're doing a sedan, the car in your sketch looks like a GT, and then when you put in the right proportions, your thing it's messy, you know. Just keep in the right proportions. Keep it, okay? It's extremely important to keep it in the right proportions. Another day I was looking on the internet, on Instagram. A girl just posted a technique using a real car, original car, as a basis to start the rendering itself. And she was a little bit criticized because of that. Oh, you're using an original car as a basis to underlay, blah, 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 blah. There's no problem. No, this is not a way to learn about car proportions and things. Why not? If you're picking up the real car proportions, it's not the right way. There's no right or wrong, you know. There's different ways to understand the car proportions, and there's some different ways to execute your work. At the end of the day, guys, what does it matter is a good car proportion, a good car stance, graphics graphics in the right position, okay? And if you can translate your sketches into forms in, I mean, three-dimensionally, okay? All right, guys, let's keep focus right now on the sketches correction. Então, tá vendo, Caio? Ó, aqui, se você mudar um pouquinho a atitude do seu carro, ele vai continuar acelerado do jeito que você quer, ó. Você tem o final da coluna A. Aqui, ó, você tem o ombro do seu carro. Você tem essa atitude aqui, ó. O ombro do seu carro passa aqui. E aí você tem aqui onde está o maior erro do seu sketch. Tá vendo, ó? Vamos lá. Se você tem uma linha aqui de varredura da perspectiva, ela está acontecendo dessa maneira. Então, vamos colocar os key points aqui dessa perspectiva. No curso você deve ter visto isso. Ou se você não tiver no sketch automotivo, no e-book gratuito tem também essa explicação sobre as linhas de varredura da perspectiva. Então, essa linha de varredura aqui atrás provavelmente vai estar mais ou menos por aqui. Pega esse ângulo, pega esse ângulo. A roda dianteira está quase ok. Eu não quero mudar o seu design em si. Eu só quero colocá-lo na proporção correta, tá? Então, aqui é onde estaria a sua roda na posição correta. Então, vamos lá. Tá vendo a diferença que já dá no seu sketch? Shivan, I really would like to discuss more about this design, this points you were highlighting. But if I do this, I'm gonna distract from the, from the sketch corrections. But they are good points for another live session, okay? Maybe I can do it on Instagram. Just, to focus on answer those kind of a question. It should be nice. And by the way, next week, on Thursday, we're gonna have a live. We're gonna have a live talking with Kleber Vieira, a close friend, which is working at CCS. He's a professor in there for the transportation course, for the master course, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the interior, which is extremely important, so stay tuned. We're gonna talk a lot about this next Thursday, all right? Então, acabei perdendo um pouco o foco aqui, mas, Caio, dá uma olhada na proporção do seu carro, entendeu? Eu não mudei muita coisa, ele ainda continua com essa atitude mais de sketch, mais achatadinho, com a roda grande, mas se você acertou aqui a posição das rodas e melhorou a atitude do teto do carro, cara, resolveu a questão, entendeu? O carro melhora de atitude. Vamos salvar isso aqui. Próximo deixa eu ver do Caio também. Então, Caio, aqui, ó, vai acontecer mais ou menos... Opa. O problema aqui no teu carro, o que que é? Tá vendo o canto aqui do carro? Não tá aparecendo. Precisa aparecer um pouco mais do outro lado aqui. Lembra? Você está usando aqui a linha de centro do carro. O que você tem aqui, ó, divide na metade e passa uma metade para lá. Então isso aqui, ó, fica com uma proporção assim, ó, de 1/3 e aqui fica com 2/3. Aí você faz o restante do gráfico aparecer do outro lado. Por mais que ele tenha uma curvatura de planta bem grande, ele precisa aparecer aqui, entendeu? Eu jogaria isso aqui um pouco mais para o lado, porque você tem o corner, você pode ter o corner do carro aqui, ó. com uma linha um pouco mais progressiva. Aqui até deixa aparecer para a questão do sketch um pouco mais a roda do lado oposto. E aí você tem o seu tema de design, ó, conecta a linha. Aqui também está muito redonda essa linha, ó, muita curva, muita curva. Ajusta aqui, traz isso mais para cá. E vamos melhorar a atitude aqui, ó. Arco do teto. Se você está com a roda traseira acontecendo aqui, tá, beleza. Aqui tá legal o arco. Mas realmente preciso de um pouco mais de atitude aqui. Então, vamos dar mais atitude para esse vidro. Nessa vista você pode até reduzir um pouquinho a traseira do carro, tá? Traz a roda mais para cá nessa proporção. A dianteira tá boa. Deixa até um pouco aberta demais, pode fechar um pouquinho. Só um pouco. E aí você tem a atitude do carro melhora. Certo? Lembra do que eu falei, ó. As linhas convergindo, tá bom? Beleza. Vamos ver aqui. Aqui do Caio. Caio, aqui tá melhor a proporção. Acho que esse aqui até vai, entendeu? Tá com uma proporçãozinha boa. Aqui você acertou legal. Só faria a roda, acho que um pouquinho maior. Vamos ver. Fábio Ramos, senhor Fábio. Fez um bom sketch, tá legal. Mas aqui, ó. Eu acho que todas as vistas, na verdade, você poderia fazer um negocinho aqui, peraí. Galera, me dá um minuto só, preciso pegar água. Let's see. Proportions. Então, acho que o teu carro pode ser um pouquinho, ganhar um pouco mais de atitude aqui. em relação ao que estava antes. Deixa eu pegar esses dois aqui também. Speak up this one. So, just a little bit more attitude in your car, okay? This line, it's so much higher. Let's decrease this a little bit more like this, you know. And then look the difference. More attitude. You can do the same with a side view. Então você pode fazer a mesma coisa com o side view, melhor atitude do teu carro. Olha isso aqui, ó. A diferença. Não estou considerando as rodas agora, tá? Precisa fazer ajuste na roda também. E a mesma coisa aqui, ó. Ganha atitude com o teu carro. Ajusta. Olha a diferença que dá. Vamos ver agora. Ó. You see the car looks wider and slim, you know? More elegant. Então, se você sente falta de atitude e stance, começa a avaliar e pensar o que eu estou fazendo aqui que não está dando essa atitude para o carro. Qualquer coisa que você olha no teu sketch, normalmente o que está mais impactante no seu carro é a hora que você olha, a primeira coisa que você pensa, puta, o carro está gordo. Tá, se o carro está gordo, o que você precisa fazer para deixar ele mais magro? Entendeu? Começa nesses pontos. Então, aqui são os mesmos pontos que a gente viu no anterior. Ele está um pouco melhor, até o design tem coisas bacanas aqui. Desenha melhor essas rodas, tá bom? Mas esse aqui eu acho que ele está com uma atitude um pouquinho melhor. Por exemplo, se a gente pegar aqui, ó. This one looks much better. I think you can improve a little bit more the proportions, you know, and try to avoid, again, I always say just try to avoid let me do something right here, very quick. Just on the yellow. Coisa para melhorar esse yellow aqui, ó. Tem um pique muito forte aqui, ó. E aqui no side, você vê, não tem essa... São dois pontos, ó. Precisa passar. Você tem um ponto aqui, vai ter um outro ponto aqui. É sutil, mas muda completamente. E mais fina a coluna. Okay, and then we can have a better improvement on this. So think more about this. You know, every time you do the yellow, Try to avoid this kind of a pic that make the yellow looks like a triangle, you know? It looks like this right now. Try to avoid this thing, okay? The proportions are good. Stance is good. Just a matter of improving the yellow, okay? Let's see, Gabor. Okay, Gabor, are you there? One of the things I see in this one first, in terms of rendering, it's too soft. You know, you need to put more. You need to practice more the lights, especially hard lights. You know, but before talking about renderings, go back and study more proportions. You need to study more proportions in this case. Sorry. Well, let's keep the same car proportion you did. And let's improve this design without changing the whole car, because we have nice nice wheelbase. Okay, wheelbase is fine, but let's see what we can do without changing a lot your design. Let's start from these wheels. Let's change this. Yeah. In this case, you can see the car attitude, you know. Normally, we do the sketches thinking about the driver's side, you know. If you're using the driver's side and the left, so point the car to the left. This is what we normally do. We usually do inside a company. Sketch the car from the driver's side. Let's give it more attitude. Maybe you can lower a little bit the rocker. We're putting a lot of attitude in these wheels. Okay. Now we have nice shoes. This big fella. Okay. And take care about the design itself. You were more, I see you were more concerning about the rendering itself than the car. So think about the design first. Don't think about, oh, I want to do a rendering, a cool rendering, you know? Car design is not about doing cool renderings. It's about building cool cars. Do the same with the rear end. If you wanted to keep it this higher attitude, okay, that's fine. Fix the proportions. You can have this attitude, okay, that's fine. But think about where is the windshield, the roof arc, where is the DLO? Remember this, okay? And then we have the doors. We need to have space for the doors. If you're doing a 4-door, just think about this, you know. All the elements we have, the windshield, maybe we have the windshield right here. And the car changes completely, but in a good way. You know? Sometimes students do this. The wheelbase maybe looks short because of the size of this wheel. Okay, we can decrease a little bit more the wheels in order to have a better wheelbase. Okay, and sometimes the students do this graphic, but they don't know why they are doing this. So in this case, we're doing this to reduce this huge mass we have on the side of it, okay? We have this blank paper to draw something. So the first thing is to reduce the whole mass. So normally we do this kind of light catcher to reduce this huge mass, you know? And then you have some kind of surface intersections right here. So if you have this on the side of it, think about this wheel flare volume right here, and you have this wheel flare volume right there, okay? So think about this converging like this in all these sections. This will happen the same with this, you know? Remember, this surface right here, all right, is the result from this surface this surface and this surface, and the rocker panel. Okay, in this case, but think about if you would do something more like this is one case, just one case. But think about when you have this is the volume from the front wheel arch, and then you have a little bit more volume from the rear wheel arch, you know? So if you have this section, you have the body side like this, and then you have the volume from the rear wheel flare. So we're gonna have a short angle right here. You can have this body side, and then we have this a little bit larger and more angled like this, you know? Sometimes you can have something like this, or if you wanted to add another kind of attitude, but respecting the same angles, maybe you can have this more angle like this, you can have this more like that, you know? Well, I think for this car, this one works fine, you know? Maybe you can consider this kind of a section or this kind of a volume for this light catcher, you know, because it works for this car. Take a look on the attitude right now, you know? You can have something connecting right here. Think about the connections, okay? This angle, this angle, okay? Everything should make sense when you're doing your design. This angle, you know, you have this with that. This angle, maybe yes, maybe not, but it's good to have a nice proportion. And then you have your car, okay? I hope it helped you to improve this sketch. Think about the sketch first, not the rendering itself. Again, you know, you must first you must build the car. I can see volumes, but I can't see the car stance. You know, it's a good theme. You can make it good, you know, but if you would represent more the sections, and you have a nice sketch underlaying this. Again, if you have this, take a look on the vanishing lines. These are the vanishing lines you have to build. Like that, you know, change the wheel settings. This one is fine. It's more like the rear wheel. It's not so good. Again, perspective. build it with the right perspective, you know. And you're gonna have a nice car. This is a nice car. Okay, it's just a matter of building it. It's more like a product design. I love to do this kind of a thing. It's more, you're thinking more about the functions you want to use in this car, which is nice. You see? You can have something more kind of a nice graphic right here. Not anyone would do it. Thank you, and keep it. Thank you, Ricardo. That's my mission right here. Prepare all of the students to be a car designer. That's my goal with those courses, you know? Just give you guys the proper guidance to make your dreams come true and being a car designer. You know, again, think about the surface. Remember we did in the last one? Take a look on this, and this worked the same for this one. Build the surface. Think about surfaces, not lines. We usually say in Brazil that aqueles ajustes que você fez nos meus desenhos com o transform... Pode sim. Às vezes, se funcionar, pode fazer, Fábio. So we usually say in Brazil that the paper accepts everything. And when you move to 3D softwares, you know, everything changes. Maybe sometimes the words go down. As you can see, think more about the design itself. It's the best part of the process, you know. Rendering, it's good. It's funny. It's a part of enjoyable. It's a enjoyable part of the process, but think about the design itself. You see? Take a look on this. Take a look at the proportions. How they changed. Or it's more emphasized. Not changing because I didn't change anything in your design. Just try to put in the right place. Great, great. You see, now you can try again using those tips, you know, just do some very light and thin lines to represent the sections, and you know, just try to find the corners. Maybe you can have something asymmetrical right here. Maybe more close to this. You know, just think about this. Take a look. every design can be awesome. It's just the way, the way you do it, or the importance you give to this, you know? Take a look on this. I'm gonna, thank you, Gate. This is my mission. Always. To give you the proper guidance, you know? Take a look at this. Looks so cool right now. Let's put some nice wheels on this. Beautiful toy. That's really nice, really nice. Okay. Let me see the next one from Gabor. Again, just a matter of thinking about the right proportions, you know. It's a good car right here. Let me take a look on this. I would say just to put the front wheels a little bit. No, we don't need to change this maybe. But take a look on this. If we put the lines, there's a lot of expression right here, but I don't see the forms, you know. It looks like the car passing 200 miles per hour on the road. Maybe you can put the front wheel axis a little bit more on the front, right, like this, you know, with the A-pillar pointing to the front wheel arch. De como é a relação do design do pessoal da aerodinâmica em si se mantém em contato durante os projetos? Cara, tem relação sim, tem uma parte do processo em que a gente tem que trabalhar com a aerodinâmica, e aí nessa parte a gente tem que respeitar muito do que eles vão passar de limitação e critérios e de ajustes, entendeu? Porque aí a aerodinâmica manda no carro. É um dos critérios de extrema importância que a gente tem que levar em consideração. E aí o papel do designer é adequar o design com a aerodinâmica, entendeu? Esse que é o ponto, mas tem sim bastante relação. You see? Take a look on this. Now we have a car working better with this kind of a shape you created. And we have something cool right here. We have some soft surface right here, which is okay. We have this kind of a section. Então, so Gabor, I would say to you to think more with the pencil first, and try to avoid right now to keep focus much on the rendering itself, okay? Think more about the car proportion. BIOS, okay. Okay, guys, just let's simplify this, you know. First of all, Let's do something like this, you know? It's much, much better. Okay. Sure, mate. Just work on it, okay, Gabor? Gabor. Sorry, I don't know how to spell your name, but I hope you understand. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, okay? The proportions, if you see just the proportions itself, proportions itself are really good in this car. Really, really, really good. Graphics, not so much. I think it's a little bit exaggerated graphically. Let me see you have a nice rear end. This one. It's an Hungarian name. Oh, that's the reason why I can't, I have no skills to say your name. Sorry. Oh, think about the attitude, you know? This line is too parallel. Why don't you do something more like this? To give you the proper attitude, you can add, okay, it's fine to have this tail light. Isso aí, Dri, tem que fazer sessão, cara. No começo tem que representar o sketch com as sessõezinhas para poder entender bem como funciona. Just fixing some kind of proportion mistakes, okay? And you can see how the car is being improved. And there's a lot of things happening in this car. Sorry. Let's simplify a little bit more. You know, if you wanted to keep this, okay, the corner is right here. Just keeping almost the same distance. But again, there's a lot of things happening in this one. No, there's this line. So don't try to win every time. I would say just to simplify, to have something very special right here. Maybe you can add this, like, you know, you have an intake right here. And you have this more rounded. You don't need nothing on the top of this because you have this nice line right there. If you want it, okay, make it this, but more simple like that, you know? Just like this. Try to make it aligned. Okay, Gabi. Gabi or Gabe? Gabe, maybe Gabe. I'll call you Gabe. Align this with the tail lamp. It's good because I like the lower position for this tail lamp, you know? Yeah, it's almost aligned. Like this, okay. Then you have this happening right here. That's cool. And we have this kind of a nice connection. It's a dirty sketch, but that's fine, it works. Okay, we have the tail lamp right here. And now we have a nice car. Good proportions, okay? Sometimes we do our sketches and thinking the first shot is the best one, but it's wrong. It is good to work more the design, okay? Challenge the first lines you do in your sketches. You see how much attitude we can add in this. That looks nice. We have the corners, that's fine. We can have this kind of a cut right here, but I would say just to add more attitude to the rear door. If you wanted to add the rear door right here, that's fine. Okay. I can tell you did a great job in this one. A great job. Take a look, the line drawing itself, it's brilliant. The car proportion is good. I can see clearly the shades, the theme itself. The way the rear end talks with the side view, you know, the right proportions. You did a great job. Just one thing I would correct in this one, and it could be this line. I was taking a look on this one before starting the live, and I said, man, what do I have to fix on this? It's outstanding. It's really good. It's really good. Let's put this, okay, on the top. Oops, sorry. Don't worry about the flip the wheels and the perspective on that. Just, just fix it in the future. But the design itself, it's really good. It's really good. Just put some sections right here, if you want it. But the design itself, it's really, really good. It's a good design reference. I would challenge you just to now pick up this one and render. Go for render, okay? But it's really, really good. Congratulations. This is a great job. João. Deixa eu só tomar um gole d'água. So guys, again, let me get back right here just to make a pause. Again, this is the chance to be a student and have your sketch fixed during the lives, okay? So take advantage of this. Maybe I'm gonna extend, no. You're gonna have access to this one just during the live, so take a look on the link below. And it's in the comments, so you can use this to be a student. Yeah, go for a render. In this one, cara, só deixa assim um pouquinho mais... Melhora um pouquinho a atitude dele, João. João, tá aí? Não dá pra saber quem que tá na live ou não. Eu acho que tá indo bem nesse processo aqui, João. Só precisa melhorar um pouquinho a... Deixa eu ver. A proporção tá certinha também. O carro tá bonitinho. A proporção tá boa. Deixa eu ver. Precisa colocar o gráfico aqui do outro lado. Você tem esse elemento aqui, tá ok aqui. Mas precisa ter do outro lado aqui também, tá? Normalmente isso, quando a gente faz essa linha aqui, ela faz esse detalhezinho, essa viradinha aqui do outro lado, justamente porque ela tem essa superfície aqui embaixo, ela tá mais virada mais para frente. Quando você tem essa atitude tá ok aqui. Você pode meio que criar algum tipo de conexão visual aqui. Esses gráficos. O ombro está na posição correta. Aqui tem um ombrinho legal. Tá bacana. Eu deixaria o vidro... Melhorar só um pouquinho a atitude, talvez aqui em cima, ó. Menos arredondado. Diminui um pouquinho aqui. É aquilo que eu falei do carro gordo, sabe? Se o carro tá gordo, vamos diminuir algumas coisas. Diminui a espessura da coluna. If the car looks fat, let's try to fix some points like the wheel arches, if they look too thick. Make it a little bit thinner. You know, those wheels are huge. A roda ela tá bem grande também. Pode diminuir um pouco. Ainda quero que ele se mantenha como um SUV coupé aqui assim. Então, vamos lá, vamos manter essa atitude, ó. Tá vendo? Vai dar uma boa melhorada. A atitude aqui também tá legal. Roda traseira a mesma coisa, vamos diminuir um pouquinho só aqui. Aí o teu carro mantém essa atitudezinha aqui que ele tá bem bacana, tá? Vou deixar ele só um pouquinho mais largo aqui assim. Uns detalhes que estão muito arredondados, sabe? Tipo, deixa um pouquinho mais sharp. Se você olhar aqui, tá tudo redondinho. Isso aqui é muito anos 90, muito começo dos anos 2000, vai. Hoje as superfícies tem que olhar bem o que está acontecendo no mundo do design para desenhar essas superfícies mais adequadas, sabe? Você vê, Volks hoje tem umas linhas bem sharp. Então, para aparecer um Volkswagen hoje, tem que fazer essas linhas se adequarem. Aqui na lateral, a mesma coisa. Tá? Vamos olhar outro do João. Cara, aqui... Não. Refaz tudo de novo, volta lá para o começo. Vamos voltar para o side view e explorar um pouco mais os carros antes de vir para a perspectiva. June. Let's see June. Keep it simple, June. Okay, let me take a look on this one first. Perspective. Read something first. Yeah, that one is cool. It's a cool Volkswagen. Let me pick up this. Well, I think... Extend this and try to fix the proportions. There's a good theme actually in this. So just to try to rebalance these proportions, you know. All right. Look on this. No. Always start by the silhouette. What is this sketch size? Jesus Christ. Right. Let's see this small sedan. Take care about this curvature on the roof. We can have a nice attitude on this body side right here, on this shoulder. I would say just to enlarge the car a little bit more. Always think about the bases like ellipses like this, okay? It will help you to find the curvatures on the bases. I'm gonna keep it the same car attitude like this. Again, the windshield not parallel, just closing it, you know, pointing to the same place. It's a cool design. Now let's put the things in the right place, you know. Just like this. Okay. So guys, I have to tell you that we're gonna have a new launch on a new ebook release on the next few days. I'm gonna give you a spoiler right now. I'm producing for you guys a ebook called, let's name 140 car perspectives. Yes, this is what you're reading right now. I'm gonna launch an ebook with perspectives for any car in any view. You can make cars from small hatchbacks or small city cars to MPVs, Jeeps, Grand Tourings, super sports car. So it will help you to find to practice the design itself, you know, in the right proportions. I'm gonna think into launching in the next 2 weeks, so stay tuned. Okay, now we have this. And it will, Ricardo. And it will. Because there's a lot of students that don't feel so confident to work on the perspective. So I'm trying to give some hands just to, you know, improve the skills. And for those ones that don't feel comfortable to start a course like this, it's gonna be a good chance to start. Well, as you can see, just improving a little bit the sections, the volumes, and you have a nice car right here, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of perspectives, you know? It's almost 10 perspectives for each platform. In this case, the car looks a little bit fat, just improve the proportions, you know. Drop down a little bit the rear spoiler, like this. Exactly. But designer should be, the automotive designer should be a complete designer that can draw from a, you know, a city car to a huge SUVs, passing through sports car, you know. I think right here, it's just a matter of connecting better the graphics, putting a little bit more stance. Sections are fine. DLO is okay. Yeah, that's good. Maybe you can, okay, there's no problem to do this. Yeah, and this ebook you're gonna find maybe two kinds of side views, a pure side view and another one a little bit twisted. And then you're gonna have maybe 3 to 4 kinds of front quarter view and 4 kind of rear quarter view. The most used inside design students I saw. So, well, I think the core proportion is good. Just add more attitude in this and try this one. Try to simplify the graphics, you know, just keep focus on the silhouette first, find the right silhouette, and then the graphics. Try to avoid this hatchings, try to avoid those kind of a section very thick, you know. Just keep more focus on the main graphics. You know, if you do something like this, I can see. Yeah, I'm doing the wrong layer, but that's fine. When you do this like that, you know, I'm just focused on the silhouette in order to have the car proportion itself. And then you have the main elements like this, you know, emphasize this, emphasize that, yellow, that's fine. The other lines should be very thin. You have, you know, okay, this graphic, okay, and then you have this one. It's a very important one in this car, you know. It's more clear than that. That's it. Sometimes I get the proportion almost right, but then I don't have many ideas for the graphics. Do you have any suggestions where to find inspirations and ideas? I always take a look in the web or Pinterest or Behance, but not only car design. When I join such kind of a car, I always avoid to take a look on other cars. You know, I take a look on the nature pictures. I take a look on the product design pictures, and try to think about a detail. If you want to, if you think about, for instance, if you see the Chevrolet lineup, especially the Malibu and the Equinox, they are more focused in some kind of a language called Limuscle. They are inspired by the muscularity, you know, and they try to use the same expressive lines from the body muscles and try to translate it into a body side graphics or body side features in the car, okay, on the car, you know. Lucas, let me take a look on this. You know, June, your sketches were a little bit busy in terms of lines. In this one, as you can see, it's a little bit more clear. There are some things that must be fixed, okay, but it's more clear, you know. Think about the car proportion first, the silhouette itself. Think about the main graphics, and then use thin lines to express gaps, to express sections, you know. And this one, actually, this one is good. Yeah, I think the card is good. Taking a closer look. You know, if you see the side view, we have a nice corner here as well. I would say just let me see, the windshield's good. Would say just to make it a little bit faster. to have a little bit more attitude in this, add a spoiler. And take care about this corner lines, you know. And then you're gonna have a nice side view. I think you can just move the windshield a little bit forward, you know, just a little bit. I mean the A pillar, like this. Just give more attitude to the dialogue. Because the other things in your car are looking very nice. Okay. And right here, just do something like this for this graphic. Try to add more attitude. Imagina, Adriano. Só trabalhar em cima agora. Try to give more attitude into these lines, you know? Think about this one. You have 3 lines, 3 are different curvatures right here. And then you have this a little bit better. Giving more attitude to your car. Okay, and then nice section. Center line is fine. We have this and that more open, like this. Yeah, you have to show a little bit better these sections right here, you know? Maybe you can have something connecting right here. A line that connects us right here, you know? And then you have this body section like that, you know? You're gonna have the same on the other side, and then you can put the headlamps more like this, okay? Pillars are okay in this case. A little bit more attitude on the top. The yellow, more attitude as well, okay? Like this, okay. And again, well, we have this section, okay, that's fine to find the rear wheel. You can give more attitude to this car, like, you know, like this. Let's use this line. Try to make your design a little bit more sharp, you know. with more precision in those lines. Not so soft, make it more with more attitude. Just give the card a little bit more attitude. Show more confidence when drawing. You know, you have this section. Okay, I'm gonna change a little bit this section too. Okay. Take a look on this. Okay. I really like the new Renault. In terms of proportion, I think it's fine. The car, there's I can see a lot of new things in terms of proportion. It's kind of a standard SUV or crossover. It's more like a crossover, but there are some graphic solutions. I think it's quite nice. They are exploring more the new ID for the car, I think, to show to the world what they are thinking about the new ID. But I really like the car. So, Lucas, did you understand? Did you get it? The points right here. Think more about these shapes. I think these shapes are really nice, you know, the way you explored this ones. It gives a lot of muscularity to the front end. Just explore a little bit more the body side. Make the lines more precise, you know. More attitude if you wanted to add more something right here, you know. Just like that. Now you have some work to do. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sketches. So, Mateus. Mateus, aqui, ó, não sei se o Mateus está aí ou não. Vamos focar um pouco o processo no side view, tá? Antes de partir para as perspectivas. Eu acho que você precisa voltar um pouco e trabalhar mais a proporção do carro no side view. Dá uma olhada nos reviews anteriores que eu passei, olha o curso, tá? Principalmente com relação às proporções do carro primeiro. Vamos focar nessas proporções primeiro. E outra, teu desenho tá muito, sabe, as linhas estão muito tá vendo? É bico, linha reta, bico. Procura deixar mais fluido. Olha os reviews que eu fiz anteriormente, procura deixar mais fluido o teu desenho, tá bom? Mas antes de tudo, volta pro side view. Let's take a look on the Renan's sketches first. Renan, aqui tem alguns problemas principalmente com relação à perspectiva, sabe? A atitude do carro. Eu não vou corrigir rendering agora, mas Presta bem atenção quando eu ensino no cursos nas relações de 1/3 e 2/3, tá? Vocês procurem sempre fazer um checklist em cima disso. Fez o desenho, reavalia, vê o que está certo, o que está errado, o que está estranho ou não, principalmente nessa relação de 1/3 e 2/3 que eu coloco aqui, ó. Pensa se você colocar um pouco mais de atitude com a roda mais para cá, ó. A roda aqui lateral está quase no mesmo ângulo. No mesmo tamanho, praticamente, ó. Então, a caixa de roda, ela tinha que estar mais ou menos aqui assim, ó. Matheus, o que eu quero é que você, antes de ir para a perspectiva, volte para o side view. Primeiro o side view. Eu quero primeiro ver o teu side view bom antes de ir para os 3/4. Sabe? O que eu falei, o teu sketch, ele estava muito assim, ó. Linha, linha, muito cheio de corte. Entendeu? Eu quero isso mais simplificado. Quer dizer, um pouco mais elaborado, como eu estou fazendo aqui agora. Ó, linha zero do carro. E vamos lá. 1/3, 2/3. Aí você pega aqui embaixo, já fugiu completamente do 1/3, 2/3. Ó, a mesma coisa. Aqui, ó. 1/3, 2/3. 1/3, 2/3. Então você vai achar essa linha da lateral do carro, ó. Vai passar por aqui. Aí você tem essa caixa de roda com bastante atitude. De novo, 1/3, 2/3. 1/3, 2/3. Aqui, ó, você tem esse detalhe do design. Você precisa construir todos esses volumes. Queria saber mais do site porque em teoria achei que estava bom. Olha os módulos de novo. Vou te mostrar daqui a pouco, mas reveja a aula que você tem no curso. É isso que eu quero mostrar, entendeu? O que você precisa saber está lá na aula, mas eu vou te mostrar aqui algumas coisas. Então, Renan, precisa simplificar o teu desenho, entendeu? Você vê, o que está acontecendo aqui no 3/4 traseiro não está condizente com o que está acontecendo na frente do carro. Está me faltando um side view aqui, para a gente poder avaliar melhor o teu design. Você vê, a frente do carro é totalmente alongada. Então, no teu 3/4 traseiro, o carro tinha que estar acontecendo aqui assim, ó. Mais atitude. Eu acho que esse ombro também está muito recuado aqui, ó. roda também estava muito para cima. Eu acho que pode simplificar algumas coisas aqui no gráfico, tipo, estava muito exagerado. Vamos ver o 3/4 traseiro aqui. Tá vendo? Olha a diferença de atitude. Se você vai fazer o gráfico, tipo, pensa no seguinte, ó, você tem um gráfico que é a prioridade. Talvez algo aqui assim. Aí depois você constrói os outros elementos, sabe? Tenta fazer tudo conectar. Isso vai te ajudar bastante. Mas de uma maneira geral, acho que precisa acertar as proporções primeiro. A proporção não estava boa para já partir para o render, entendeu? Precisa melhorar isso. Deixa eu voltar no do Matheus aqui. Deixa eu ver os sketches do Matheus. Não. Vamos dar uma olhada aqui. Cara, você vê o carro, ele tá um tremendo de um zigue-zague aqui, ó. Você vê as linhas, elas estão fazendo isso, ó. Exagerando, tá? Mas teu carro tá tudo um monte de linha assim. Você tá fazendo umas linhas retas, beleza. Mas e a atitude do carro? O carro tem que ter as suas curvaturas, entendeu? Ó. A proporção não tá ruim. It's better to it's just a way, it's just a matter of see what you can see inside, what the guys are posting. You see a lot of digital sketching because for industry nowadays it's better to invest some money on some tablets and screens, you know, than markers and paper. Because it's more practical to use those materials. The analogy is losing space in this field, you know. Então, olha a diferença, o Matheus. Cara, eu não vou falar de novo, cara. A roda tem que arrumar, tem que ficar bonita essa roda. Olha lá no curso direitinho como a referência que você tem para fazer a roda, sabe? Isso aqui não tá legal, ó. Faz o desenho da roda preencher bem. Preenche o design, entendeu? Faz um design bacana para a roda. O que eu vejo assim, vocês fazem os sketches de uma maneira geral, posta, mas não vê o que está errado. Posta para eu corrigir. Eu quero que vocês comecem a ter o senso crítico de olhar o desenho de vocês e falar, porra, tá bom. Não, mas o que não está bom? Tipo, parece que assim, não tá bom, mas eu vou deixar para eu ler corrigir. Não, cara, não, eu quero que vocês tenham o senso crítico. Eu aprendi isso na minha vida. Quando eu tinha lá meus 22, 23 anos de idade, cara, eu botava o sketch na parede e olhava até achar o defeito, sabe? Fazia 5, 6 vezes o mesmo desenho até achar que tava bom. Até olhar e falar, caralho, agora tá bom o negócio. Porque não tinha alguém para olhar para mim e falar, putz, eu vou fazer esse sketch aqui, mas eu vou levar amanhã na empresa, eu vou pedir pro meu chefe dar uma olhada. Cara, meu chefe ia falar, senta na tua mesa e trabalha, moleque. Se tivesse alguma coisa errada, eu tivesse no trampo fazendo, aí tudo bem, entendeu? Mas, cara, ó, você vê, aqui, você tem um gráfico, beleza, acontecendo, mas cadê a preocupação aqui em fazer a linha do vidro? Acompanhando ainda o gráfico, tá vendo? Ó, não tá acompanhando. Esses cuidados que tem que ter com o sketch, ó. Olha a curvatura do vidro aqui, olha essa curvatura aqui em cima, olha a coerência entre elas. E isso eu não estou falando só para você, não. Eu estou falando de forma geral. Muitos de vocês erram por não olhar o desenho, não olhar o tema de design, não olhar o que importa, que são as linhas. Muitas vezes vocês estão preocupados em só fazer o sketch e acabou. Mas eu não quero isso. Eu quero que vocês desenvolvam essa habilidade. Pô, olha essa linha como tá, esse corte reto. Cara, a roda é uma das coisas mais importantes para dar atitude do carro, não tem que passar batido. Às vezes parece até que vocês têm preguiça de fazer roda. Tá vendo? Olha a atitude do carro. É o mesmo carro, cara, não mudei nada. Só caprichei nas linhas. Ó, aqui, ó. Essa linha não precisa estar assim, ela pode ser um pouquinho mais em pé, menos exagerada. Aqui você vai ter um gap depois pro vidro, beleza? Estou usando aqui o exemplo do Matheus, mas é de forma geral. Eu quero que vocês prestem atenção nessas coisas, cara. Apurem o senso crítico de vocês. Vocês já perceberam que eu vou ser um cara, eu sou um cara que não vou chegar, vou dar um curso para vocês e falar, nossa, que lindo, tá irado o teu desenho, não sei o quê. Mano, aí o desenho tá uma bosta. Não, se tiver ruim eu vou falar mesmo. Eu quero que vocês cresçam. Que no dia a dia as pauladas são piores que essas, tá? Bem piores. Tipo, de você colocar o desenho na parede e teu chefe olhar no fim do dia, você colocou 30 propostas. Teu chefe chegar e falar assim, tira tudo isso aí porque tá tudo uma bosta. Perdeu o dia inteiro fazendo isso aí? Às vezes você ouve esses tipos de comentário. Falando, pode começar do zero. Aí você vai sentar na sua cadeira e vai começar do zero, tudo bonitinho. Entendeu? Presta atenção nesses pontos. Aí depois você pode partir para a perspectiva, mas cara, olha aqui, é o mesmo carro. Eu não mudei quase nada. Só caprichei nas linhas, a maneira de desenhar. Perceba a atitude que eu dou nas linhas. Tá? Esse aqui é do Pablo. Peraí, deixa eu ver os... Esse aqui eu vou deixar por último. Pablo. Proportions. É aquele negócio. Você quer que alguém fale que teu sketch está bonito? Mostra pro pai e pra mãe. A menos que teu pai seja designer automotivo, aí que você tá ferrado. Pablo, let's talk about proportions, my friend. It's a good start. It's the first one you're showing to me. But let's think more about the proportions, okay? When you do this kind of a sedan or any car you do, sometimes it's good to check with the real car proportions. Just to avoid some kind of a mistakes, like this rounded roof, very rounded roof. You know, give more attitude. You see the front lines. You have at the same time you have a very curved roof and the greenhouse and yellow without an expressive attitude. On the other hand, you have the front end very pointing like this, you know, blah, blah, blah. No, you need more curvatures right here, more tensions. Every time you do you have the center line, okay? From the far side, one third. For the inner side, 2/3. Do the same right here. 1/3, 2/3, and then you're gonna find the attitude for those lines, you know? Maybe you can connect this with the yellow. One, two, three. Attitude. Car is basically proportion and stance. And stance is attitude. Again, you have this one. Symmetry. Think about the symmetry. One, two. This is more like this. Okay. You can have this kind of a line right here. Okay. A pillar. Think about the way that progressively narrows this. attitude. Okay, the wheels are good. Rear bigger than the front. I think I should improve a little bit more the front. And you can put this a little bit far like this, you know. There's a lot of attitude in there, but front end a little bit less, but well, I think you should enlarge a little bit the dialog to reduce this mass. Let me take a look. You have a huge mass right here, so you can add a feature line to break this mass. You get a nice proportion like this, you know. Take a look on the other side, and you can change a little bit the color proportion like this. Yeah. Think about the way this graphics will work by here. I think you can have this, but I think it's too much, but that's fine. Okay, improve a little bit more the proportions. And there's another one. Where's the other one? Well, okay, this one. Again, car proportion. Take a look the wheel size. It's completely wrong. No. Take care about more about the proportions. I was telling for Mateus in Portuguese. When you do something like this, you know, for you it is okay or it's something wrong. Don't think about, okay, finish this sketch. Okay, it's finished. I don't need to work it on this anymore. No, take a look on what is wrong and try to fix it. Try to fix it, you know? Try to create this habit to do a sketch. But when you finish, okay, take a look. What is right? What is wrong? And fix those points. Because one day, if you're inside a studio and you're in a design review and your boss say, okay, the wheels are weird, you know, you need to fix that, and you say, oh, I see, I know, I have to fix it. He will say, well, if you know why if you know you have to fix it, why you didn't fix it yet? Why you're showing me this way? You know what I mean? Again, as I said before in Portuguese, sometimes I feel that you're just doing the sketches, okay, and put it there just to, okay, Leandro will fix that for me. Just wait. No, guys, I want you to improve your skills, to understand the design itself. What is right, what is wrong, what it needs to be fixed, what is not. Okay, take a look on these proportions. Little size right here. Okay, it's big, but it shows a lot of attitude. But take a look at the rear end. It's totally wrong. Totally wrong. Why didn't you fix that? Put in the right position. If you take a look on the tutorial, take a look again and see how I take care about all of these proportions in the first moment. Okay, take a look on how do I think about everything related to proportions. Make your designs more accurate. Okay, that's a point. Renan, esse aqui tá um pouco melhor, tá? Como eu tinha dito antes, cara, não, esse aqui eu já corrigi, cara. É a mesma coisa que a gente viu nos outros. Não precisa corrigir esse aqui de novo. Should. Are you there? We're almost finished. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's 3 hours. Well, we need to finish this live. Should, let's take a look on this. It's quite simple. No, it's not should, it's swap new. Should this one. That's really cool. That's really cool. I like it much, this one. I would say just to take care about the lines, you know, the car attitude. Let me change the color. You see, it's a great rendering technique, but you have to improve the car attitude, you know? Like, okay. Those lines, the most important thing about when you see my renderings, before my renderings, the sketch is It's well balanced. You know? Take a look on this. There's a lot of editing in this car, okay? This beautiful Aston. We keep the lines good. The curvatures, the attitude, you know? Make it perfect. O e-book só vai estar disponível, ainda não está disponível, por isso que eu não coloquei ele na tela. Só vai estar daqui 2 semanas. Yellow. Take a look at the attitude for this yellow, you know? Think about the attitude, all right? And last but not least, we have this one. Swap new, we need more attitude in this car. I mean, attitude and stance are good. The stance is good. It's just a matter of having more, you know, a little bit more refinement. This is what I say about there was a student talking about the line drawing. Oh, what about the line drawing? Blah, blah, blah. The line drawings itself, okay, but okay, it's not the most important thing right here to evaluate. I'm evaluating more the car proportions itself, but think about how the way you connect the elements. The attitude is okay in this car. Então, gente, uma coisa que eu falo, às vezes a linha, cara, eu não quero que vocês se preocupem tanto em fazer o sketch com a linha bonita e o cacete A4. Eu quero que vocês foquem na proporção do veículo, na conexão dos gráficos. É isso que é o mais importante. Com o tempo, as linhas vão ficar mais limpas, vão ficar mais bonitas, tal. Mas foca primeiro em acertar o carro de uma maneira geral, sabe? Graficamente, proporcionalmente, com bastante atitude. Tá vendo? Aqui você tem essa linha passando aqui. Sorry, guys. You have those lines happening right here. You have this attitude, you know. Attitude is good. The yellow is you know, think about the lines right here, you know. Curvature. Give it more curvature. more attitude. Take a look on this. Okay, we have this. É o carro do Braia? Deve ser o carro do Braia. Attitude. Think about the DLO. Take a look on this DLO. Yeah, the DLO is too short, you know. You must think about it. Take a look on this. You have a huge hood, a long hood, you know. It's kind of a long hood right here. More attitude on this, on that. And then you can find the tail lamp in this section right here. Okay. DLO, it's too short, you know. And for a GT car, it is short, right? But not too short like this. You can improve a little bit more. And then you have this. I like this graphic, you know, you did right here. Connection. Think about this connection. All right. Put some volume on this. Wheel lip. You have this surface coming right here. Okay, you can add this to that. You can have a lot of attitude in this, just like, you know, adding the volumes. Yeah, but pointing to the front wheel, it's right, but sometimes you cannot see this on perspective, you know? It's better when you see on the side view, this one pointing to the front wheel, okay, but it works more on the side view than perspective. The theory is right, okay, you can do it, but thinking about the more in the side view. And take a look at the other side. Okay, attitude is good. Okay. Okay, now we have the wheels in the right position. Always think about to put the wheels. When you put the wheels, try to create a cool ellipse. You know, you don't need to keep trying this all the time to have a nice ellipse. Just sometimes you can just build an ellipse. Just create the axis, put the curvature, the first curvature, and try to replicate this in each quarter, you know, and then you can have a nice wheel. Well, you have this, and then you can create another kind of details and so on, okay? But the attitude, it's much, much better right now. Take a look on this. This is one of the perspectives I approach in the ebook, 140 perspectives. I think the perspectives I selected for the GT cars are awesome. And you have even in more of them the interior. So that so you can do your sketches and put even the interior in your cars in the right position, or almost in the right position. You know, take a look on this. It's a little bit different in terms of proportion, you know. Your car has a lot of attitude. Just improve the proportions itself. Make it more clear to understand, you know. Nice graphic right here, nice right there. And you see the lines that I keep emphasized. It's just this shape on this body side, you know. It's just the headlamps, DLO intakes. That's it. That's a point. Okay. Add the mirror cast shadow right here. It helps a lot. Okay. Well, you have to do the same with this one. I would like to swap. I would like to see more side views instead of the front and rear quarter in this first moment. Okay, just practice a little bit more the side views. The proportion in this case is not good. I would say you to do this sketch again. Pick up some Porsche pictures. Try to design over the picture, okay, to find the right proportion, because you see the same mistakes with the DLO, mistakes with the proportions. The wheels are huge. The front is short in this rear quarter. There's a lot of things to be improved, okay? Keep it simple, my friend. So, guys, I think we did a very big review today. I hope I could express for you guys the most things I hope to fix your issues, okay, today, and keep practicing. I'm gonna see your evolution into the group. As a homework, as I can say, do those sketches again, okay? Pick up all of these sketches. You have this into the folder, and you're gonna have this class recorded, so you can take a look and watch later to understand the points you had to fix. And I hope to see during this next week some kind of evolution over those sketches, ok? And galera, muito obrigado por hoje. A gente fez uma live gigantesca de mais de 3 horas. Mas eu quero que vocês façam o quê? Vocês peguem os exercícios que eu corrigi aqui e vejam de novo os vídeos e refaçam, tá? Essa é uma boa maneira de vocês trabalharem. Então, pega de novo isso aqui, refaz e a gente vai evoluindo os temas, tá bom? So, guys, when are we going to have the next review? Next Saturday. We have reviews all Saturday morning in Brazil, okay? So, guys, thank you very much. I hope you keep doing this again. Keep pushing your sketch to the next step, okay, or to the next level. You don't need if I did this one in these classes, just do it again. Don't move to another theme or to another platform, okay? Just do again this exercise with all the comments, and then you can move forward to the next one and next one and next one. But first of all, fix that, and then we can do it again, okay? And I don't know if there's anyone in this live right now, it's not my student yet. What are you waiting for to be my students? Click on the link below. And I'm gonna keep it just for 1 hour more. So if you go to genroll.com, use this link to pick up 20% off to be my students. Então, galera, se tem alguém aqui brasileiro que ainda não é meu aluno, tá esperando o quê? Entra aí no site, nesse Pay Hotmart, tá? Que você vai cair direto no desconto. Se você entrar no site da sketch.com.br, você vai ver que não tá com esse valor de desconto. Lá tá 547. Aqui, se eu não me engano, com desconto sai 437. Então, aproveita essa oportunidade aqui, tá? Se você entrar no site lá, não vai ter esse link. And guys, if you try to use this, to find this link, I think the original price in English is $97. So you're gonna pay just $77, I think. So do it. It's only for you're gonna have just 1 hour more to become a member with this kind of a discount. Yes, Swap, I need a Monster Energy. So guys, thank you very much to stay with me until the end of this live. Really appreciate it. This live will be available in public maybe for 48 hours, I think. And thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's the point. This is what I want right here, you know? This kind of a review you don't have in any other schools. I'm gonna put international students, this is the website. Sorry. This is the website for international students. If you want to check more information about the courses. E para brasileiros, é só o sketch.com, sketchbr.com. Você vai cair na página e vai ter todas as informações, todas as dúvidas que você tiver, tem lá nas dúvidas frequentes também. Você pode se inscrever no curso, ok? So, Jen, take a look on this website. There's all of the informations about the tutorials. And at the end of the website, there's a frequent asked questions that you can have an answer for all of your questions. But you can use the link I posted right here, you know, this link. To have a 20% off only in the next hour, ok? Guys, thank you very much. Galera, muito obrigado. Bom fim de semana para vocês. Bom trabalho. Até. Tchau.